Hey Cell Plus Man viewers, it's train time. This is exciting, it's actually happening. I felt like just 3 weeks ago today, I was not believing today would ever come.
Eating or drinking. Masks must be worn at all times unless you're eating or drinking. There is a 30-minute time limit for the tables. So to not monopolize the tables so other people can sit. Once again, 30-minute time limit. If you're not eating and drinking, please do not sit.
I have a bicycle! Thank you. Hey again viewers, welcome to the windy city of Chicago, Illinois. This puts me at about 1/3 of my journey so far, if you include the time that I'm actually waiting in here for my next train to leave. I've got a couple of things planned out for today, but I think what I want to focus on right now is soaking in the views. I think what I'm also going to try to do is try to talk to some local people and some non-local people, see if I can find anybody who's got an interesting story to tell. If anything stands out, I might try to grab that on video or audio and see what I can share. The Boy Scout troop that I was sitting next to this morning, very abruptly at about 6 a.m. we were in Indianapolis, right outside of Lucas Oil Stadium actually, and I was awoken by a ruckus of people entering the train. I say ruckus, it was just a small disturbance, but generally it was enough to wake me up. And I woke up to the entire front car of the train being packed with people. They said that we weren't going to be expecting any empty seats at one point or another in the ride, but I guess it was just very sudden, and I sort of enjoyed the luxury of having an empty train for a bit too long. But without any further ado, I think I'm going to start embarking on my journey around the Windy City. Let's go. Chicago is a big city, but of all the places I could go in the few hours that I'm here, I'm choosing to go to Cloud Gate first. I took some photos with some Raiders friends in 2018 on a free day, with the intention of living those moments again by going to Cloud Gate. But as devastating as it was to see, when I got there, I found this. This gate. It's closed. Can't take a picture with it. I guess these are forces out of my control, and that's okay. Still a bummer though. So Cloud Gate was built by Anish Kapoor, and in central Chicago, it really sort of gives you the artistic themes that it's going for, whether you're asking for it or not. It's taking the skylines of the buildings around it and it's warping it to create this new shape. It's something that's also further continued whenever you have a bunch of tourists coming into the area and are posing by it. It's taking the reality around it and bending it. Now you can call it Cloud Gate all you want, but locally it really is going to be known as the Beam. Which, funny thing enough, Kapoor was actually against that at first, as you probably would be if you were trying to create serious art and people called it the Beam. But in reality, he sort of kind of grew onto it a little bit, but if I were him, I probably would have held on to that grudge a little bit longer. Well, I wish I could have taken my picture in front of it, but I mean, beggars can't be choosers. I'm glad I could actually come out here in the first place. And I think what I'm going to do now is gather my stuff, start walking a little bit more, hopefully get some deep dish pizza. Let's go. Right outside of Cloud Gate, there was an honest-sized pizza shop that I decided to check out called Fontano's. I went inside and figured this could be my opportunity to talk to at least one person that lived in the area. And in my head I thought, I'll just ask one question, but I'll let you judge how well that actually went.
The deep dish, please. Can I do pepperoni? Thank you. Yes. Hey, do you mind if I ask you a really weird question right now?
Go for it.
What's something that excites you, that gets you out of bed?
My kids,
Your kids?
I guess.
How many kids do you have?
3.
That's awesome.
I gotta get up for that. Move forward, right? Are you just asking like for a school project or something?
Sort of. Yeah, I'm from out of town. I'm trying to talk to as many people as I can right now.
Oh, very nice. Well, welcome.
Thank you.
Hey, are you seeing this? Are you seeing the size of this? I mean, I know I got small hands, but like, that's a big piece of pizza. Let's give it a shot. It's really doughy. That's pretty good. I know a lot of people that are against it, but I also know a lot of people from New Jersey and New York, that area, and they think their pizza is the best. I don't think you should have to choose. I think you can like whatever pizza you want. Because the best pizza is pizza you eat. I was thinking about getting 2 of these when I was taking the train here. It's ridiculous. But this is really good. Wait, I'm gonna eat it now. Okay, I'm quite sweaty right now, and I'm standing over a ledge. I did a lot of walking. My normal goal is to accumulate 10,000 steps over the course of the whole day when I'm walking back and forth between classes and going to meals and stuff like that. And I did 12,000 in 2 hours. I mean, really, other than eating pizza, I was walking around the entire time. But I don't think that's too much of a bad thing, because once I put on deodorant, I'll be ready to just sit back down and relax for the long train ride I have ahead of me. I started to feel the length of it hitting after just like 6 hours. It makes me wonder what it's gonna be like when I have to spend an entire 24-hour span of a whole entire day on a train. But I don't think it's anything I can't handle. And I'm pretty excited to see what the route's gonna look like. I don't think it's gonna be picturesque, but I don't think it's gonna look ugly either. I know I have to start working on music, I have to start working on marching, and I have to start working on editing. But I think there's worse ways I can spend 40 hours. And I think the most important thing I need to do right now is hydrate, because I just did a lot of walking. But overall, I'd say this was a success. I got to get some sunlight, I got to see the cool fountain, I got to see the bean, and these are things I couldn't have done if I flew. So I think we're gonna sit down for a little bit and not talk to a phone and weird people out, which I think I might already be doing if I'm being a bit honest. So, as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next part. Peace. What I'd like to do is walk around and visit the shops. We have to get our bag, and then I think I want to wait a little bit early. It'd be a waiting game for me, just so that I can make sure I get a good seat for the ride to Los Angeles. What do you do?
I work for radio stations. I'm just a secretary.
Oh, okay.
I'm not on the air. Not very often anyway.